I'm Footsrcay. I'm outside Sugar Cafe restaurant and bar. I'm actually in the Footscray area and doing a caption without even intending to do it on a particular restaurant today. I had a meal there and it was beautiful. But what also inspired me is my conversation with the owner of the restaurant. And the owner of the restaurant, his background, he came here in 2009 as an athlete, a long distance runner, and because of various reasons he didn't continue with what he intended to do, which was to be an athlete. So he was inspired to establish this restaurant or create this restaurant, and for me what he said to me was inspiring, and I asked about the drive or his inspiration for this restaurant, and he said it's creativity, and he hopes to use his mother's ingredients in terms of what he creates in his restaurant, which are more authentic, organic African food. And and it's a bystander just said that it's an Ethiopian restaurant, and yes, so he got inspired with his mother's ethic, and which is health, using ingredients that are organic and natural. So this is what I want to promote in my business website. As you know, my business website, we encourage a connection to yourself in terms of looking after yourself, and this is what I observed about what it is the owner said, but also in the restaurant. When I ate there, it was peaceful. It's simple, but it was peaceful. The ambience was peaceful. Hang on, let me. The ambience was peaceful, and I just enjoyed that time, and the food was just to die for. So thank you very much. I'm Footsrcay from Inner Tuition Life, and do you want me to film you a bit? This is a bystander, and he's also trying to promote the restaurant, which means he believes in it. So thank you very much. What's your name?
My name is Abia.
Abia, thank you very much. All right, thank you. Hi, I'm Footsrcay from Inner Tuition Life, and I'm at the moment in the Footscray area, and I have visited or married with a few businesses that for me accentuate what it is Inner Tuition is all about. I'm at Green Kiwi, and this is a women's fashion shop that has beautiful products, and there's the owner. Her name is Helen.
Hi,
Helen was lovely, and just to look at the effort that is put into a fashion shop, and not only that, a fashion shop that has been standing for 20 years and that has had its ups and downs, and at the moment Helen, the owner, has confided in me that it is sometimes challenging to run a shop, and looking at the services in the community to benefit. It's sometimes difficult because the government funds a few organisations to support business owners, but at times funding isn't forthcoming, hence the struggle for an owner to survive, but whilst also providing a service to the community. So Helen's shop, she not only sells products, she also does a few clothes alterations and fittings. So what brought me to this shop is I looked at a beautiful dress and I wanted to buy it, and it didn't quite fit me, and Helen straight away mentioned that it would take only 5 minutes to alter the dress. That's not the dress, but just focusing on the sewing machine there behind the mannequin. And in fact it did take just 5 minutes to alter the dress, and it was beautiful. I won't show myself in the dress because it's not really what it is trying to share with my audience. I'm sharing a work ethic that is determination despite all the odds thrown at you to continue. And to continue not only because you continue because it benefits you, but it benefits the community, which is what Inner Tuition Life is all about. I'll leave it there. My name is Joyce Okello from Inner Tuition Life. Hi, I'm Joyce Okello. I'm actually outside a hairdresser called Madra Garnet Boutique, and I met the owner. I'm just about to go into the shop briefly. I met the owner and asked her about a particular wig, but what struck me, which goes with my ethic Inner Tuition Life, is the care put towards the product. There is a lot of care. I've been to so many hairdressers today, quite a few, and also previously. And what struck me as a particular point to make about this particular boutique or salon is the care that is taken with the wigs, and I experienced it with the wigs, and I am sure that the care is also taken whilst doing particular hair services for the customers. But what it is that brought me into the wig shop was I wanted to buy a wig, and previously with other owners I've grabbed, they've told me where to get the wig, and I've grabbed the wig and I've put it on my head to try it on. But this particular owner, her name is Janet, she was very careful. She warned me not to touch the wig so as to mess it up, because there's a lot of care taken to put the wig or place the wig as it is in order to sell the wig for the customer. And I think that's something to commend. And you do see the quality in what it is she's selling. She's been in business for 10 years, and yes, there's not too much more to say about that, but I've appreciated my time here. And Inner Tuition Life, what it is, our business ethic is to promote a community who is taking care in terms of what it is they provide or input into the synergy or vibration of the community itself. And here, once again, before I close, it is quality and care. So thank you very much for your audience and attention. I've enjoyed Footscray. This is the last shop I'll be in today. My name is Joyce Okello from Inner Tuition Life. Thank you. Hi, I'm Joyce Okello from Inner Tuition Life, and I'm just about to close up for today. Today was a great day for me. I went to Footscray, and I went there on both a personal and a business trip, and it was magical. I enjoyed myself. Here's a bit of the shopping that I did, or I accomplished in terms of my both personal and business. And when I say accomplished, I set out to achieve certain goals today, and I have attained them or achieved them. So what it is I liked today about this particular trip was a connection to a community that is multicultural in Footscray. I remember when I first came into, or I moved to Melbourne, Footscray was an area that was considered a a taboo or an area where, in terms of crime, there was a high rate of crime there. And people avoided going to Footscray, and Footscray was looked up at as a migrant or refugee area, really, which was an arena for housing crime. So people were afraid of the area and didn't connect to the particular people who lived there. I used to go to Footscray. I didn't live in Footscray, but I always went there because it also had access to a lot of African products, hair products, skin. It was a place that had that concentration, Footscray and also Dandenong, but really let's focus on Footscray. So over time, Footscray has changed, and it's become a beautiful spot to experience various cultures. So you're not only seeing one particular culture. I've looked at African culture because my origin is African, and obviously I went there for the products. But in Footscray, you've got different races. You've got Asians, Africans. You've also got Europeans there, and other races. Basically, the synergy of those unique inputs, vibrations coming together. It's an experience. If you want to experience a bit of Asia, you go there. If you want to experience a bit of Europe, also there. But they all mix together. I enjoyed it. I went to a few businesses or organizations that I connected to because of what it is I wanted to buy or indulge in. For example, this a restaurant where I went to. Hang on, I'll just turn off the TV because I'm in my room, my hotel room, so it's busy there. I'm competing with the noise of the TV, blab there and blab here. So the focus is, we're losing focus. So yeah. So what it is, I was saying, it just that mix just creates a feeling, a fresh feeling for me. So I went to a few organizations, some cafes, some for hair. I bought this wig from a salon there, and I've done a few videos just based on my experience today. And this is what it is I'm going to keep doing in my business. Inner Tuition Life is all about a connection to a community and a community chorus, which is what I experienced there. The chorus was a fresh feel for me. I put in my verse in that I wanted to connect in my unique way, but also the community housed that. And the experience, as I said, is undescribable, really. But it was great if you want to word it. So I'm very tired. I think you can see I'm just about to sleep. So I'm going to make it I'm going to make it brief in that I'm going to finish off very soon. But what it is I will leave my audience with is an observation. An observation that I have understood not only in the Australian culture. I've traveled the world and I've noticed this. I've noticed that when people are afraid of a particular understanding, of a particular way of life, they miss out. For example, the example that I described when I came here, Footscray was looked at as taboo, so people didn't go there. Now, if you even went there at around that time, not everyone was a criminal. There were some criminals that may have been publicized or their crimes would have hit the news, whether it's TV or the newspaper, maybe more often, maybe because also that area, I'm not trying to divorce myself from reality, maybe that area had a few issues that pronounce certain crimes. But what it is I'm saying is not every inhabitant in Footscray was a criminal. There is a beautiful multicultural base there, and you can see the development from the time I came. I watched a SBS program not so long ago, and what was mentioned there was in Australia there's 70% of the businesses that are upcoming new innovative businesses are originally created by multicultural groups in Australia coming in. But even when we look at the history, really it's the indigenous that are from this land. So we've all come to input and contribute to a community. And for me, it is uplifting, but it is your choice whether you want to label a certain particular cultural group or a certain area and say, oh my God, because the news says this or because so-and-so says this, I'm going to stay away. It's to use your reason, your connection, and you go for it to fulfill your life experience. So I'll leave it there. And thank you very much for being part of my audience. Joyce Okello from Inner Tuition Life. Au revoir. I am going to sleep. I'm tired. Oh my God. This wig, I hope you like it. It's a new wig, and it's from one of the organizations that I'll cover in my video. And yes, I'm going to go. Thank you. Bye.